Guru Simranjit Singh, only one student.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Where are the other students?
पता नहीं सर.
वेबिनार तो खत्म हो गया ना? ओहो शिट. गुरसिमरन, वेबिनार तो खत्म हो गया ना आपका? सभी स्टूडेंट्स का जो था.
यस सर, 3 बजे तक की थी.
हाँ,
3 बजे तक था सर.
3 बजे तक था. ठीक है. ठीक है. लास्ट टाइम हमने बीम वाला प्रॉब्लम किया था. सो दिस टाइम वी विल ट्राई टू डू फ्लैट स्लैब. न्यू फाइल. Okay. Have you tried to download the software from any source and tried to learn it till now?
सॉलिड वर्क नहीं है सर. 3DX पे है.
No, what we are learning right now is using SolidWorks. This is the software for CAD throughout the world, latest, used in civil engineering domain also. Okay, for the time being, let us try to do a flat slab. Let's see how much we can do it for next 1 hour or something, because it will take more time.
सर म्यूट हो गया.
So we need to change the units. I have changed the unit from meter to millimeter because I need to monitor the. So we have got here. I will be converting it into 3000. This also has 3000. So I will be having one particular drop. I would like to show you. So I will take the center line to convert it into a panel. Let us take the intermediate distance as 6,000. 6,000 mm minus, I've taken, that means 5,700. So let us do it 5,700. Again, we will copy it, taking it from the center and dropping it here. Then I will again take this pan as 57. What is the half of 5,700? It is going to be a 2850. So offset entities 2,850. Reverse. This will become this, and now I will mirror it. I will mirror this whole thing. Mirror entities, mirror about this line. So it is kind of square, but I will have to take more distance. It will not be sufficient. I will have changed the, I will have to change the offset. So let me take it complete, let's say 8,000. Reverse 8,000. Now I will mirror it. Mirror entities, mirror about this. So this becomes a type of grid system for flat slab system. We are targeting, let me see if I can have a this photo of that. Maybe I will be able to show you. So we are targeting a system like this, as you can see into the figure. So this is a flat slab system used in uh, buildings where the more span is required. So you can see we have got the slab, we have got the drop panel of a certain thickness, let's say 60, actually it varies from 65 to 70 mm, that is 6 to 7 centimeters, or around 85 to 90 mm. And then we have got the drop capital. Drop capital again varies a lot. So it sometimes it is quite thick, 250 mm, approximately 250 mm. And with this, the reinforcement passes like this in straight way, and in the other direction also. Okay, let us presume with that. So I will again take the center line and try to align the center points. Now here, all the things you can do with the GUI window. You need not to put any command here. So that is the benefit of using this particular software, which is the latest, and it does everything for you without writing a single line as a command. And let us take the overall panel. Let us give approximately 300. So I will try to give an offset of 300 mm. 300 will be less. So let me 1000. Then I further require the outside boundary of the whole panel. So I will not be requiring this. I will just draw the outside of that. I will not select chain. If I select chain, then it will be doing pole offset. So I will not select chain, and as a random polygon, so that I should be able to extend this line. So for coming out of the sketch, you can see we have got a sketch. I will try to give the layers to the sketch by copy pasting it the same sketch. Control C, Control V, Control V. So I have got 3 layers here. I will do the editing for the second layer, and I will keep only the internal these drops, and I will delete everything else. So I have actually unchecked or unselected the drop panels. And I'm going to delete all others, and I will save it. Now I will edit this one, and I will keep the outer periphery, and I will delete everything inside. So I can give different colors to it. So if I see it in isometric view, I have got the whole slab system with this is going to be the slab part inside the blue color. That will be the total slab. Then we have got the drops in red color. Then we have got column capital in green color. Then another square I will have to make inside this showing the this columns. So if let me go back and show you. If I zoom it, so this is the first is the blue color. Then the second one is in our picture is red color. This one. Then we have got this as if it is a circle, then circle green color. Then we have got this square for the column. So I will have to draw another sketch on the same top plane. I will copy this one, Control C, top plane, Control V. Now I will edit it and I will draw another square inside it. So I will try the offset command. How much offset? Actually, let us take 500 mm side. How much is this one? We don't know. This is 3000. So we need 500. So we will be requiring to reduce 3000 minus 500 is going to be 2500. So let us do the offset of 800. Select chain, reverse. So I have been able to execute a column with 1400 side. Okay, this is our purpose. So I will execute the same here. Offset, reverse, 1400, offset, reverse, right, offset, reverse, because it's inside. If I uncheck it, it will be making offset outside. Now I've got the column also ready. So, but I don't require the other things which are outside. So what I will do, I will try to select it and then I will select the whole part so that I will be requiring only column part. Now everything is selected except the interior column part only. So I will delete all others. I will be left with this and I will change its color to, let's say we use pink color. So now I've got column capital. This will be generated as a loft. Then we have got drop. Then we have got slab. So let us come to the three-dimensional view. So from where we should start, from bottom or from top, which will be easier way out? I think so we should start from bottom. So let us keep the column height if we go by this picture and we try to decide that this is the 300 mm. 300 plus, let us keep it 100. 400 plus slab thickness 120. So calculating all these, we have got slab 120 plus 90 mm a drop panel plus 250 as the haunch for column capital is equal to 460. Total 460 mm has to be subtracted, assuming the clear story height as let's say 3000 mm, usual 3 meters. So minus 3000 is equal to 2540. So I will try to I will go to front view and I will pick top plane, reference geometry. I am required to generate a plane. I will try to generate a plane beneath this at a distance of 2540. Flip offset. I want this. Now what my task is to generate the column height for this thing. So what I will do, I will copy this last sketch, Control C, and I will paste it here, Control V. Simply just Control C and Control V. This is the beauty of this software, that copy paste command is very dominant and easy, which is not so in other softwares, AutoCAD, ProE, CATIA, or any else software. So it is very useful software. Now we have to just erect the column. And now I will let you go. I will hide first. I will hide this plane. I don't want the planes. I will use sketch and I will go to extrude. So what is the height I require? I require 2540. 2540. How it is coming till the top of this? There is some problem. 3000. 2540. Okay. So I will have to change the plane. I will have to edit the plane and let it go to 3000. So we have got erected this portion of the column from here to here. I have converted into PDF. I think so. I'm having problem. So this portion has been erected by us from here to bottom. Now we need to model the haunch. So for haunch to be modeled, either we can use even for loft command. This is the loft command which we use. In loft command, we can also use the surface to sketch loft, or it is from sketch to sketch. So the two profiles are required here. You can see my cursor is there. We require two profiles for any loft to develop. So I will try to use. I will have to adjust these. Now, if you see the front view, everything is okay. We have been able to develop a haunch. like this. Now I am not going to merge it. If I am going to merge it, then what is going to happen? This is going to merge with the this particular column which I have just erected. So what I will have to develop all other lofts on all the four columns, but I want my time to be saved. I want my time to be saved. So what I will do, I will unmerge it. So I will be having two solid bodies. This is a separate body. This is a separate body, this loft, and this column is a separate body. If I am going to merge it, it will be merged as a single body. If I'm going to merge result here, now I'm having one body column plus this haunch, but I want to use it as a copy paste for other columns also. So I will not merge it. Now I will use the same loft as a copy paste command on other columns. I will copy it. So it has pasted because I have done the wrong command. This is, I have to keep it one only, one at a time. It is going to copy paste one at a time. It does not take multiple copy paste from vertex to vertex. Now similarly, I will copy it, or I can use XYZ command. So now I can, if I am having the distance of these corners using smart dimension. So I will try to pull out the distance from here, because I want this corner to be here. So I will take the distance of this node. This is 16,000 mm. So straight away, I will take the command. I need these two bodies to be copied to a distance of translate, and this direction as per this, you can see the sign convention, it is X direction. So in x direction, I will be using 16,000. But I also require to specify the direction. Simply this edge will give me the direction. Now you can see I've got the two haunches ready. I can merge it. Otherwise, earlier I would have to individually uh, draw the loft features. Now I can merge each of them. So I can continue doing the modeling work beyond this without merging them. I can merge it in the last. Now I will be using this sketch number 2 for the drop panel to be modeled. This is the drop panel. So I will go to features and extrude. And in extrude, I have to select the regions. This is the region. So I will clear selection. I want to select the regions. 1, 2, 3, 4. But let us go to the front view. So we have done some mistake. We were targeting 250 and we have taken it upside. So we will have to change the height. Let us see what is the total difference between these two locations. So for this, I will hide it and I will see from smart dimension what is the difference between these two levels. Or I can take the nodes also. This is y is equal to minus 460 and this is 0. So we have drawn total 460. This was our mistake. We have target in the calculator. We have taken 250. Here we have taken 250, and so we have to correct it. So how are we going to do the correction? We will be requiring this sketch at from above, or we can say from below at 250. So I will again go back to the front side. This is our sketch. I will have to, because I have taken the surface. So again, using the calculator, we have taken 250 plus 100, 350, and total 460. That means 110 mm slab. So from above it is total 460 minus 460 minus 250 is equal to 210. So from above it will be 210. We will copy this green sketch. So first we will be requiring top plane, a reference geometry at a distance of 210. and this sketch is going to be copied. Let me see first which one do we require. Sketch number 4, no. We require no 1. We require sketch number 2. Control C, plane 2, Control V. Okay, now we can hide it. This one, let us hide front view. We want our haunch still here. Add it. Okay, so I will add it and I will delete it here. Now I will construct the loft, which is going to between a surface profile and a sketch. And it is a closed one, so it is being able to generate. Now I will not merge it. If I'm going to merge it, let us merge it. Okay, we will generate 4 loft commands, no problem. But the sketch has disappeared, so we will have to keep the sketch open. So this is the haunch we are getting. Now we need the drop to be modeled, which is very easy. This state we are assuming 100 mm. So we will just give the move face command to each features. We have got a move face command. It is offset. If we see it in the front view, we have got, you can see. So the easier way out is to use this particular sketch. Sketch number 6, features, extrude. We are targeting 100 mm. 100 mm drop panel. So for this, merge result is okay. So it is attached. Now we have got merge result, front view. And then we can just open all the sketches. First one, let us do it. Now the only thing which is left is the slab. Reinforcement we will do next week. The slab is required to be modeled because this is the total slab. So we will simply be using this particular sketch, extrude it, and if I go to front view, I want to extrude it till this surface. So I will take from here up to surface and I will select this surface. Merge result, and it is done. So we can see we have got this flat slab system ready. I will switch off the sketches for the time being. Next time we will see the reinforcement. So our panel is ready. Let us see what is the thickness. Smart dimension. This is 110. Very well, it's okay. If we want to increase little bit thickness, take it to 120. We can increase by move phase. We can increase the 10 mm. So let me increase it here only, and then we will finish the lecture. Feature, move phase, and you can see I can increase its phase by the number I require. But I want to just increase it by, let us say 20 mm we are increasing. So the overall thickness increased to 130 mm. File, save as. So I will save it as a flat slab model TPP. Saving it. Next time we will see the reinforcement.